Oh my gosh. Don't mind me out here freaking sweating. I was like, I was gonna go live as if I had everything set up, and then OBS decided to be OBS and crash on me. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All right, I'm gonna, woof, woof. That sucked. That sucked. I was stressing. That's fine. All right, we're good. All right, we are good. Move that over there. Half screen this. Gonna half screen that. And get chat open. We are live. We are alive. Oi. Desktop audio. Right? And you'll be able to hear voice. My voice. Alright. Whoa. Some water after that. That was stressful. But we're here now. Okay. Welcome to the couch. I am not on a couch. I know this. It's okay. Okay that I'm not on a couch. It's okay that I'm not on a couch. But you're on the couch. I'm here. The couch is presenting the YouTube series, A Theologist Plays Final Fantasy X. I'm a theologist. What does that mean? I just study religion. I did get a degree in theology, the study of Western Christian religion. But from my degree, I've moved to study other religions as well. And so, just one of the things I love. Another thing I love is video games. Specifically, this video game. Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. If you don't know a lot about it, don't worry. We're gonna play the game. We're gonna figure out what it's about. Now, a couple of things before the stream starts, and as this intro plays, the critics roll because the people deserve the credit. This is a fantastic game. One of my favorites. A couple things, though, I want to go over for us to remember about the stream and what this is about, who am I, and some just general guidelines. One, what is this channel and this series about? Well, this channel is for you. It is for me to create content with people and things like that that you can consume on your couch. That's one level of it. The other level, it's mainly for me to be creative, to create content to consume on my couch, if that makes sense. Series itself is that I love video games and I like to talk to people about video games. So I just wanted to start talking about video games. The second thing is my love for design elements and culture and just art that video games are. Video games are art. You're gonna hear me say that a lot and talk about the artistic value and benefit that video games bring to our lives. Next is my love for religion and theology and the study of it, and discuss that a little bit, and we'll go into that more and more. But those are the things I want you guys to keep in mind. And there's finally one last thing. I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be expert. I don't know everything. Excuse me. I'm gonna be wrong about a lot of stuff. I'm gonna confuse you. I'm gonna confuse myself. And I'm sorry about that. But I ask that you join me for this journey of learning. Because I am trying to learn and do better. Because I never should. So join me in that. Well, that's all I got. So take this popsicle can off. Let me know if it is too loud. I will have a chat up. Right off the bat, by the way, we're putting the HD remaster version. All that means for people who aren't in the know is that sometimes game developers will remake games, kind of like they do with movies, right? And sometimes they do better, right? Sometimes they do better. Do worse. But there are some differences, though, especially with video games. So like this is the first instance that we'll see of a change they made. So we have a standard sphere grid and expert sphere grid. We'll get into what the sphere grid system is. We're like standard sphere grid. We can't switch in game, that's fine. We're gonna play the arranged soundtrack. I like the arranged better than the original. So I've played both, but I like, again, I want to show the differences of the arranged versus the original. And we can talk about the soundtrack a lot. Also get into what's different between the arranged and original, what's gonna play. I think the arranged has some remastered songs on it. And I don't know that for sure. But yeah, so. Go. This is the opening cutscene game. This is Cleo the cat. She'll be joining us for our journey, by the way, so if you see in the background or causing mischief. Ooh, I don't like that light.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Also, you don't need to know anything about the other Final Fantasy games. They're meant to be played by themselves. They're not direct sequels of each other. There are direct sequels to the games. Again, we'll explain that. But get ready for this cutscene. Oh. If you see the character or the thing glitching off in the game, it is because I've clicked off, and for some reason when you click off, even though I have it in borderless mode, it just goes up. Like, it's as if the W key is up. But I'm playing with a controller, so it's the joystick. Anyways, that's just, yeah. What we doing?
Can you sign this?
Sure did.
No problem.
Oh, sorry, he's gonna speak. I don't speak. So, in the Final Fantasy games, a lot of them you can choose your name. We're gonna go with the given name. So this is Titus or Titus. It really does depend. No, I didn't want that. No, there we go. How do I go back? There we go. It really does depend.
Please.
Alrighty.
We
Me too.
Take it easy.
So we didn't get a actual pronunciation because the entire game no one says his name, because The designers want the... Hello,
Can
ladies.
I have your autograph?
Okay, weird.
Of course.
And
luck tonight.
signing a weird ball, we'll get into that.
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay?
I'd like to point out that Titus, I'm going to refer to him as
What's he-
Titus,
He's blocking the front row.
is 17 at this
He's
point.
from the right.
I believe he's
Got it.
no, he is 17 at this point. Just keep that in mind
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
throughout this entire game. He's still a very young man.
Blitz.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
But like I was saying,
Maybe
you don't
tonight,
know his name.
You can't.
No, it says it. No, it pronounces that's the developer's design.
I mean,
But
tomorrow.
he's in a spin-off series. It's a whole. Square Enix has a lot of confusing
Promise.
stuff when it comes to their game, and I love it so much. Oh, I love it. It's my favorite. Rare little nod. Oh, we're gonna get it out. Okay, there's so many things I want to share about this game already, but I have to like rein myself in and like show them as we go, and I just have to let the game tell its own story too. So. Sorry if I like cut off, because like I promise I don't want you to be lost or confused, and we're gonna do recaps and things like that. You're gonna see the TikToks and the shorts. I'll advertise them, and there'll be a video that we posted. So if you missed the stream or you only catch bits of it, that you'll be able to get a recap of it as well.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, checked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew
So
how
what we're
sad
hearing
he'd
right
be.
now
Heck,
is
we all know that day.
a
So now
radio
I says to
recording.
myself, what are you thinking?
Uh,
I went running
don't
straight
know.
back
It just
home.
it's a
We sat up
yeah.
talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked.
Make way, make way!
Didn't mean to skip all that.
Coming through, sorry.
That's sad.
Hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, let go of me.
Basically, he was the announcer for the Blitzball game, and we're gonna get into what's happening with Blitzball real quick. It's probably one of my favorite scenes in the entire game. You didn't expect banging music, did ya? You didn't expect it, but you get it! One of the coldest characters. Y'all think you have that dog again? No, you guys. Yes, thank you. Good to see you, Christian. I'm so excited to talk about the music and just listen. Also the animation. It's just like, it's so good. It came out in 2002. So when I say it looks so good, it looks so good for 2002. It was like really ahead of its time for animation. And that's what Square Enix is known for in the Final Fantasy, especially Final Fantasy from this point onward. Cutscenes are amazing. 16 I haven't watched a lot of, but the cutscenes are just...
Into the sand and dust in the sky. No matter, there's no plan to die.
So this song will come up later in the game, but I can't remember right now, and I don't know what it is. But it's a metal grunge band from Japan. It's from the vocals. It's very heavily inspired by Limp Bizkit. So anyways, running the wrong way. Whoops. I'm still playing in the background too.
Orin!
Just chilling.
What are you
Just
doing
chilling.
here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
So for those of you who don't know, Final Fantasies are JRPGs. Final Fantasy specifically is a JRPG. It is a Japanese role-playing game that it was either Japanese role-playing games were either made and developed in Japan.
Uh,
What up, weird child?
huh?
Were made in Japan, or they draw heavily
It
from
begins.
Japanese culture, elements, design, things like that. And one of the hallmarkers
cry.
of JRPGs and RPGs in general is the combat. The combat is usually turn-based or strategy-based. The whole idea is that each character you play or control or as part of your party has a different role, and you're supposed to use their different abilities
What
to defeat enemies in combat. That's the basic gist of
Hey,
it.
wait!
I've played this game several times, so we're not going to go over the tutorials. I'm just going to explain the concepts as go.
not
It's
this
definitely more
way.
interesting if I talk about the concepts. Like, I definitely recommend you play the game, and if you want to listen to the tutorials, it's really cool. But especially with RPGs, they can be so much. You're like reading text and text and text of just nonsense, basically. And
We called it
while
sin.
it's necessary to know what's going on, it can sometimes be hard. It's one of my least favorite things about starting an RPG, is learning how to play the game. Some games do it better than others, but I hate having to read through, and I will have to do it. So sometimes you can skip it, sometimes you can't. Also, Christian, let me know, and anybody in the chat, let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. That's the opposite of loud, right? Yeah. And we'll fix the adjust the audio as we go. I've got full control over here. Been working on that all week. A little heavy. Okay, well,
From Jet.
My old man?
that's his dad. Heads up, just a trigger warning. Anybody got daddy issues?
I hope you know how to use
We're
it.
gonna go over that. I don't know if you noticed that. I got it up, but I just got some daddy issues with the old man who disappeared one day.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
Alright. So you basic attack, target an enemy, pretty simple. Imagine it's very much like chess. Chess is a very good example for how turn-based strategy games work, and specifically RPG games. Turn-based strategies are the more popular
Don't bother
version of
going
it.
after
There's
all.
other versions, but kind
Cut
of
the
important
ones
right
that matter and run.
So we have our character, and now the enemies can attack, right? So we take turns. So I'm controlling. This is Auron, and we just attack him. Button. Yeah. I love his sword. Sword's name is Bushido. I think. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, I think Final Fantasy X does a really good job with this tutorial. It just gets in there, it's like, hey, do this real quick. And you get simple enemies, you're not overwhelmed. As you saw, we only got attacked a couple times. But if you can kind of imagine, it can get very complicated very quickly. Especially the more options you're given, and the more enemies you have to face. And they do weird stuff like that.
Get out of my town!
Some can't wait to die.
I love the one-liners. Overdrives. Basically, this is a special ability that each character gets to do. So this is Auron's overdrive. It's his special. After doing a certain amount of damage or taking some damage or something like that, it fills up. It's that orange bar at the bottom beneath the numbers. We'll go into what those numbers mean. So it's a Bushido-style Dragon Fang. I believe I have to press buttons. So. Gemi is a spell. It's a gravity spell usually in Final Fantasy games. And so in Japanese RPGs and Final Fantasy games, things like that, a lot of elements overflow each other, and we'll talk about that. But you'll see a lot of different things, so like power break, lower an enemy's strength. Strength is an unseen stat that everybody has, and different enemies have different stats and things like that. You can use certain abilities that cost MP or magic points to deal damage to those stats and damage to lowering their stats and lowering their HP or hit points. We're gonna call it health and magic though. That's the short term for it. Oh, our health is yellow as you see too, so we want to make sure we keep our health up. That's it. Prime strategy in all video games. Don't die. And the best way to do that, use some potions. There's another potion. We probably won't get that for a while. Like I said, play this game a lot. I don't imagine I'm gonna die a lot. I might regret saying that. Who knows? But a lot of this is RNG based. If you played D&D, there is an aspect of chance. In this game, you can't miss unless you have a status effect that causes you to miss. Well, actually, no. Your accuracy can be so low that you miss often enough. But basically, you have a percentage of chance from 1 to 100 to hit, and you have a percentage chance to miss and also to crit as well. So imagine a 1 to miss, 100% is a crit, and everything between is just a standard hit. Here, Titus says 140 damage. That's based off the strength and the accuracy stat that we don't really see right now, but we'll take a look at later. And you see Orin went into animation, his health is low. We're gonna potion him up real quick. Oh, Titus has an overdrive, so see, like, those things you gotta keep in mind in manning and things like that. And like I said, there's not many right now, but as you saw, I kind of forgot about it. So we're gonna attack with Orin. We want to do as much damage as we can. Oh, so we got through without having to use Titus's overdrive. Totally planned and intended on my part. So it's actually a speedrun strat. You want to do that to save time so you can beat the game faster. Speaking of which, this is going to be a casual playthrough. We won't 100% the game. We'll get through different parts of the game, but we won't try to get everything done that needs to be done, right? There's going to be things that are interesting, things that I want to look into and show people. Because really this is me just sharing something that I enjoy with anybody who wants to watch. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in.
What are you laughing at?
Forgetting my camera isn't over there, it's right
Alright,
here.
let's get out
That
of
way you
here.
can see, I can just look up instead of turning my head. So I've just been talking in this direction the entire time. It looks so good. I'm so sorry.
Give me a break, man.
I'm not a good streamer, but that's fine. Because everyone was bad at something before they got good. Also, I talk a lot. Oh boy. Pretty basic stuff right now. Usually in these games, you'll sometimes have a situation where you face an unbeatable boss fight, and that's how they choose to do a tutorial for you. There's a fight you can't win. I'm not gonna say whether or not that happens here, but just know that sometimes in RPGs, and I don't know if you played a lot of video games, but you're not gonna win the fight.
This could be bad.
That doesn't mean you can't try. There are
Knock it
definitely
down.
some ones that there's a lot of YouTube videos
Trust
that I
me,
like watching.
you'll see.
We want to knock down that thing. A lot of YouTube videos that I like watching that are like, oh, what happens if you do this? That what wasn't intended by the game. And hold on, I gotta. Okay, I got it. Oh, that's so hard. What happens in the game if you break the game secret? Sometimes like you can beat unbeatable enemies. They're not technically unbeatable. They're supposed to be harder than the beginning level player can manage to beat. So the wings, the colorful wings are flickering. We want to use context clues to show that probably means that's something not good that's happening. Let's see if we can get one of them to do it, and we'll see what it actually does. I'll have Titus keep attacking that. We're not gonna attack that one. We'll have Orin attack the second one. I want to show you guys what that is. I'm gonna attack one more time with Titus. now, I guess. I don't get to show you. Basically, they just do a charged up spine attack, and it does extra damage. And obviously, no one. I'm still looking over there. By the way, that was so Jack. Almost got one. Titus is missed. Also, if you're lurking in chat,
Go.
no need to lurk. You don't have to comment. You don't feel bad for not commenting. Got this in the background as you're playing the game, whatever. Feel. I appreciate it here. Come on, boy. Jump! Now, obviously, this is a video game, but I do want to point out that when he jumps super high.
Lauren!
Wait a second.
Lauren!
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here. Hey. Hey!
My old man?
What is going on? Which way supposed to see? Remember.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Relatable, but it's okay. But relatable. Also, this game, it makes me cry. It makes me cry. I'm gonna be honest. It makes me tear up. On the line. May not make you cry. That's on you. Let's make me cry. So,
Anybody there?
I'm busy. You got a bird friend.
Oren!
Okay. Not here.
Hey!
So for the majority of this game, not majority, sorry, all of this game, we take the perspective of Titus. And it's one of the first things I kind of want to talk about when we're playing video games, we're consuming media, culture, anything else like that. We always have different perspectives, and sometimes more than one perspective that is one being offered and that we can take and experience, and that's super important. By the way, for what's in the corner, it's just a map. I'm gonna have that covered up probably for most of the stream. Not super important. You just see the little reticle of where we are, and then the blinking red one is where we're supposed to be going. If it's ever necessary, I'll move the camera, but that's all you're missing up in the left-hand corner. Now you can see my pretty face instead of the map. Do with that what you will. Yeah. So we are, well, I actually don't know where we are. It might say, it might not, we might go over a bit. This is just to save our game. Back in the day, the memory for a game, and I saw like this is my previous game playthrough. I believe I 100%ed it. about 60 hours if you I was following a guide because I mean I play this game a lot, but it's hard to know about everything in the game. There's a lot. So as you saw, I played for over 60 hours. And that was back in 2021. So I don't think I've played it since 2021. Anyways, so we're gonna save the game. Here we go. Us. Played for 26 minutes. So that's a save sphere. It also, so this is a menu. Also, restores our HP and MP. HP is hit points, and I've already said that. Status is where we see that those hidden stats I was talking about earlier. And so for here we got strength, defense, magic defense, accuracy, evasion, luck, and agility. Pretty self-explanatory with a lot of them. Agility, luck, and evasion and accuracy may be a bit more difficult. Strength and defense are parallel to each other. Strength is the amount of damage you can do. Defense is the amount of damage you can absorb without taking it to your hit points. Magic defense, the same thing. Agility, I believe, is how fast you are. So in the game, like, being agile is being quick and nimble, yes, but like in the game terms, it means how fast you are. So what order you go first. Think of it as initiative if you play D&D. Think of it as you're more nimble and you have the quicker draw if you were to draw a gun. Luck has to do with the crit stat. Evasion is how dodgy you are. Dodgy is the word I can think of. And accuracy is like how likely you are to hit the target. And we'll get into AP and other stuff and ability points, yada yada yada, when it comes relevant. But I just want to show you that. So we'll check that every now and then just to see our stats. And so, yeah. It's always important to explore your surroundings in RPGs because you get things like that. So a couple of things we've used a potion. A potion is the lowest amount of health you can gain from an item. Then you have a high potion, which is a little bit more, but a little more rare and little more expensive, and so you just always inventory management. What I was gonna say about Titus earlier too, in this game, is that do things that normal humans can't. They have magic and magic defense, right? This boy can stay underwater for forever. Not even breaking a sweat. It's nothing. He's still underwater. He hasn't taken a breath. David Blake, get your heart out. These are called... I want to say it starts with an M. Oh, no, it starts with an X. It's Sahin. I don't know. They're like... They're geckos, I think? But, like our buddy... old pal Qui-Gon Jinn said, always bigger fish. Always a bigger fish. Content warning, there is blood, but it's cartoon blood. Are you just stuck in his... Like, I feel like... This is a boss fight, as you can see on the right-hand screen, where we've got pictures of me, and then it shows the things of this boss. So, that on the right-hand screen will tell us the order, who's coming next, and things like that. So, potion 200, high potion 1000, revives one character from the dead. Now, because I'm the only one in my party, there's no one else alive besides me. If I go down, it's game over. We'll talk about game overs later. Gosh, he hits so hard. doing? What we doing? Win. Call me for a good time, eh? Oh no! Our way out! Broken!
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was
Frying-
gonna die in this place.
And now we know frying pans and freezers exist in this universe. Thank you. And that idiom also exists in this universe. I am going to overthink things and overanalyze things. One, for content, and two, because it's fun to do. It's a video game. It's very fun to do. So that's actually a great segue into the second perspective we take as a player of a video game. The first perspective being the character we are playing as. The second perspective that we take is our own perspective, our own biases, understanding of the world around us. In a very non-serious way of explaining that, the phrase "out of the frying pan and into the freezer" is an idiom we know very well, meaning going from one bad situation to another, usually with opposites involved. In this situation,
Fire.
Titus was being eaten alive, now he's going to starve to death. Kind of ironic. Also, as we play this game, if there's any games that you think I should play or analyze or that you want to see me played, let me know. I've got a bunch of ideas, but I also want this be kind of a community run, led, supported. I don't know what word I want to describe for it, but I definitely want to hear feedback. Also, because it's just one person, and if I don't hear feedback, I'm just going to do the things that I want to do, which, like, I'm fine with doing, but I am doing this because I want to share my love of video games. I have a list of video games. Most of them are going to be PlayStation 2 titles, because PlayStation 2 is one of my favorite consoles of all time. I played the most games on it. It has some of my favorite games of all time on it. I believe that's the way we came from. But yeah, let me know if you want to see anything, whether it be in the comments, whether if you got my personal information, just message me on TikTok or Instagram, things like that. Just let me know. Looking for... we got Tinder. No, we got Flint and Steel. These little weird rock things. And we're looking for... Tinder. Fun fact, I was... forgot what I was saying. Would you look at that? You start the fire. You didn't start the fire. It was all burning for the world was trying. Listen to them. You fall off. Oh, I've got to listen. Also, speaking of music, Speak Now, Halo's version from the Vault, out today. I was emotional. I'll just say that. I was emotional. Brilliant. I felt like a kid again. A middle school boy who was just like, I want to write songs about a girl like that, or someone to write songs about me like that. I just felt very emotional, and it was kind of pure, and I just was like, oh, it's so sweet.
I need food.
I was having a moment, Titus.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
What I'm drinking, Atlanta hard cider and water, because I'm a thirsty boy. Fire go out?
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Nah, just hold on. I'll get more wood. Give me a break!
Back in it. Back in the grind. And so that's the main, you've just seen the main gameplay of the whole game. This is what it is from the beginning, because we have no abilities. We have no other people in our party, so we're just back and forth. Until... get another person in your party, and then
You on my side? Cool!
you can use things. Basically, this is another character in the game. They have different abilities than Titus, and they can steal an item from an enemy, and they can use items, and so they can use grenade damages on enemies. 365 versus 139. They can also attack. They attack different because their stats are different. They have lower strength. They also again have like steal abilities, snap, or grenade. Now we have an infinite supply of damaging things. Just have to be careful of our health. Get wrecked. You again. Oh, good. Good job, team. Good job, everybody. So, when you defeat enemies, you get experience. What experience is good for is that it increases your, in this game, AP. AP is ability points. It's the same thing as experience. And then you get an S dot level. Fear grid level allows you to upgrade this fear grid. And we'll get to that later when we have to upgrade this fear grid. But the main goal of the game when it term of leveling is fight monsters, gain experience, level up abilities, become stronger. That's all there is to it. So low levels kind of honestly boring. That's also
That was
one
close.
of the tough parts of starting a new RPG after finishing one is you have almost
Hey,
next to
let me
no
go.
abilities. Uh-oh.
Redek Drak! Ifin, Irisa, Tekiaka! Wak, Edeku! Kemed?
So they're speaking a different language. I don't know if you pick that up or not.
Trivida Grisa!
Dralnia, Drakisha Dave.
Ifun Petit. Fapuneket Fedrik.
Frederick! Frederick. Hey, we just met. Can I have a...
Kuno.
Get him dirty. Fellas. Women are cool. Women are cool. Therefore must be respected. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Ked, Daija!
Ow.
Hey, that hurts.
Wait.
Sojak, right?
You got a gun pointed at your face. Wait.
Canis!
Right, whatever.
Tui hud kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akomala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me?
Ow.
All right, I'll work.
Oh boy. They speak Eldet. And so throughout this game, we can collect primers or volumes. And so this is the first one. There's 26 in total. So there's 26 letters in the alphabet. And it reveals what the language is. Yeah, that's basically what I just said. And you get a ranking based on that. Very important. Always shave. This is one of the things I'm so bad about. Me, I'm dressing up so I'm feeling fancy. We're talking about them. Their costumes, bro. Not costumes, their outfit. That's why you dress like that. That's brother. No, brother. And there's another one, buddy. But we gotta work.
Oh, almost forgot.
Using this figure. So yeah, talk about this figure. This is how you level up. They're gonna go over it real quick. I can explain a lot quicker. You have different little circles. If you can get to those circles, you get abilities, upgrades, and stats, things like that. Yeah. To get to those, you have to move. To move, you need to have the S level. So every time you level up, you get 1 S level. And so I've got 4, so I can take 4 steps. And I can only get the abilities or the nodes that they're called that I'm on or next to. So hi Owen. And they confirm it too because you want to be careful. And then to activate it, you need to use yada 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 yeah. We get it. Learned ability called Cheer. There's locks. There's a lot of stuff. When we get to it, right? So that shows stats, shows the abilities, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Let me go. LB and RB. So I can switch between characters to see what other abilities there are. And we'll get to why in a second. That's what they're going to do. Gonna zoom out. This is how big the ability system is. And we can get to that by going to the menu, clicking on a person, and zooming out. Yeah, that's how big it is. And we got this person all the way down here. There's all these other places. And so, yeah, we'll explore it as we level up. But right now, we're right here. I'm going to move. I'm actually going to zoom in so we can see. Move 1. Yes, I want to use an ability sphere to get this ability. So you need spheres to put in nodes to unlock abilities and stats. I have the ability Cheer. What does Cheer do? Raises party's strength and defense. So use that. Overdrive or that. Configuration is the gameplay settings arranged on. Yeah, all good. So I can turn off the map. No, I'm gonna keep the map on actually, because there's helpful things for me that I'll need. If you guys want to see it, I can show. Items. Anything else? All right, let's go. What do we do?
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us.
Cool.
It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Got it.
Roger.
Again, I don't know why they're dressed like that. That's just what they wear. And some of those fits are fire. Those tattoos on that guy, fire. Literally, fire. Help. Do I go down? No, I didn't want to return the ship.
We'll go as soon as you're ready.
I'm ready now! I wanted to go down! The buttons are confusing. I've played this game before. Here we go, I'm diving. Going down. I'm gonna follow the chain. So, story this far, all Titus knows is he is not where he's supposed to be. He doesn't know where he's at. And he's around these strangers he can't communicate with, can't understand with, and all he knows is that if he wants to stand a ship, it's gonna work. And so Titus is gonna work. Pretty simple to him. So things we know about Titus right now is that star athlete, son of a star athlete, a lot of responsibility, has role models in his life. It seems like Oren's a pretty big part of his life, who's willing to speak freely into his life. And Titus is a little bit cocky, arrogant maybe. We don't know enough because confidence can often be mistaken as arrogance, and sometimes it is arrogance, but don't know enough. Titus also understands very intelligently too, just like the situation he's in. He doesn't have enough information, whether he knows it or not. He's just like, these people told me to do the thing, and I don't. Like, they helped me out, and I've got no other way to go. And I would be asking the one person who, Riku right here, who can talk. By the way, name's Riku. Spoiled that a little bit. Sorry! Heck, it's hard to keep you secrets. I want to tell you guys these things. But the person's name's Riku, of like, hey, you can talk. What's going on? Give me information. Yeah, that's about all we know. We're exploring the ship. Monsters attack us every now and then. Headed to a red X. Oh no. Alright, I want you to listen to this music though, because I get the steal. Grenade. Heck yeah. Grenade. Did damage all of them. Bada bing. Bada boom. A speed sphere. Speed sphere unlocks speed nodes that increase our speed, which is our agility. Right now, there's not a lot going on. Just punching it. Powering up this machine they have salvaged. Pretty cool. Uh-oh. Octopus! Cephalopod! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. Hold on. Can you stop? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah. Here, we're gonna raise our strength and defense because we want to take less damage and do more damage. I'm gonna use heal again. The boss's name is Cross. ROS. Damage, we're going okay. And attack again, because that's all Titus can do. We use the grenade. I don't think grenade is affected by strength yet. It seems to be doing the same amount of damage. Oh, what's this? Moving around? Oh. Out of range attacks. Sometimes you can get special actions during battle. Just like in chess, certain characters can move differently. Sometimes we can control our characters differently. So, in order to do that, we are going to... Is it up? No, it's right here. Stand by. And they're going to recover HP. Okay, hold on. Okay, I couldn't move outside to take this hit. So... Not 10 tickles! Yes, always be ready for Blitzball. Also, why isn't Riku a Blitzball player? That's what I want to know. Why did I make Riku a Blitzball player? She would have been dumb. Alright, our health is getting low. Approaching. Now. Go guided, but chin up. Sometimes you can't do special move. This is what I was trying to say before. So we're gonna do a pincer attack. It's really cool. Now, instead of being able to rush both of us, one of us is going to be rushed. Ooh, that sound? Crit. We love that sound. And not much going on in the beginning of an RPG. Just a lot of attacks. Doing what you can when you can. Actually, you do have low health. Oh, that's it. Not a lot right now to talk about story-wise, so that's why I'm not talking about the story. As we progress, there's going to be moments where we'll talk more about the story, as we meet interesting characters and things like that. We'll do that. But right now, kind of like Titus, going along for the ride. Oh, why is Titus dressed like that? Oh, yeah, always gotta be ready for Blitzball. That makes much more sense. Anyways. Going down again? I am going down again. Ah, yes. The USS Enterprise. But it's underneath the rocks.
Vervoetra airship! Tradanoopt van een eker. Hoef, roefdu, tongadieb. Wee, Wichita!
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
It help out.
Hungry.
The simple dude appreciates it about him.
Whoa! Right on.
Hey! It's 'cause you eat too fast. Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Huh? Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Al Bhed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Al Bhed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Al Bhed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
Always gotta be ready for the blitzball.
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
I'm blowing it, man.
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
Where you going? Where you going? Stop that! Stop that!
You said
Face the truth.
you play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
Huh.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh. My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Ah!
Actually, real quick note. Yes, I'd like to save a game. Always save your game. Christian, you might not know this. And I know you for sure don't know this. But Titus, original character, so the Blitzball outfit he's wearing is actually not the original design. Well, so it is the original design, but he wasn't originally supposed to be a Blitzball player. He was originally supposed to be a plumber who fought fiends in Xanarkand's sewer system. But they didn't like that was so serious and stoic, like Final Fantasy 7 and 8 with Squall, with Leon and Cloud. So they went with something a little more lighthearted. So this is where we get this young, new, fresh face. It's also why his hair is blonde.
Blitzball!
It was supposed to be black as well.
Hey, you okay?
But they didn't change the outfit. They kept some of the plumber attire, and it just happened to be the attire of the Xanarkand Abes. And our boy Titus. So, about to meet another cool character. Another quick fact about Titus, real quick. The voice actor, the American voice actor, is James Arnold Taylor. You might know him from Fred Flintstone, Wile E. Coyote, Leonardo the Ninja Turtle from TMNT, not the most recent TMNT that's coming out, but the second one. Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars The Clone Wars, he's that guy. And Johnny Test. Very, very cool. He's got a really cool. And there's a lot of prolific voice actors in the English acting that are here that you'll probably be familiar with. Like this one guy who's about to pop up.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
You know, amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkand Abes.
What team you say again?
I meant... forget that.
But the one thing you weren't supposed to say.
I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
That's Waka. Waka is voiced by Jean DiMaggio. played Fender in Futurama.
I felt like
Jake
I could
the
trust
dog
this
in
Waka,
Adventure Time, and a
so
bunch
I
of
just
other
had to
things.
ask. It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home,
So who
but
did
I
his
started
hair?
to feel better already.
Who did any of their hair? They're
A
crazy.
little better. Maybe.
But real quick, I want to pause to note something. So we had two different narratives being at play. Titus, obviously very concerned because what he believes happened is he was in Xanarkand in one moment, now he's in another place he's not familiar with, and a bunch of people telling him, yeah, I got destroyed 1,000 years ago. So he's not focused on a lot of what Waka is saying, but Waka is laying a lot of truth and foundation that he can glean, Titus can glean from the world he's in now. He's pretty much in a different world right now, 1,000 years later. Imagine being in 1900 and then being 2000, completely different world. Anyways, the other perspective we see here is from Waka. Waka's talking about a lot of things. And so we heard the name Sin mentioned, and I really want to briefly address that. So this Sin creature we're seeing, capital S, is only related to Christianity and the concept of sin by name and some other theological principles. But it's not the same thing as what is known in Hebrew or in a lot of Western Christian teachings, which is sin is to do anything that is apart from God or against God's will, yada, 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 which only is seen in many Abrahamic religions. The concept of doing things wrong and then needing to do something right for those wrongs to go away is a principle in almost every religion. Most Abrahamic religions call that sin. And as we see, Waki here is saying pretty much the similar concepts we hear about is that we have to repent for our sins. That's the world that he lives in, and the religion that he ascribes to is that bad things were done. We need to do work to atone for those bad things. What's interesting here, though, the fundamental, if you were paying attention, the fundamental baseline sin that was committed where people were being lazy. Very interesting. So in this world where these people made machines to do everything for them, and they just played all day long. Very interesting concept, and we're going to explore it more and more later because we're here apparently 1,000 years in the future. Some creature has showed up to punish people for being lazy, and that is a sin. Yeah, just keep that in mind as we go through.
Hey, it's this way.
Huh?
Nah.
What's the big idea?
Also, big thing that this game does different from other Final Fantasies. A lot of water. I think they do a good job of incorporating water, mostly against ooh, I should have saved because I did not heal my HP. Not what I saved. No. They attack first because they got an ambush. That happens sometimes. It's just the dice, roll the dice. Waka, as we see, uses a blitz ball. That's what that spherical with the bumps around it, that blitz ball, it's called a blitz ball. We saw some blitz ball be played, obviously we saw some train for blitz ball happening. And if there's one thing these two bros knows, blitz ball. Oh, I used all my potions, did not need to do that. It'll be fine. I'm not. I'm missing chests on the beach tonight. Look like go back there. No. I mean, get. Bro. Hey. Fighting. Audible. No, so Titus has Cheer. I don't think Waka has any special abilities right now. Again, give him RPG. He does have a skill, Dark Attack. Inflict Darkness on it. So Darkness is one of those abilities that'll make it easier for you to miss or anybody you inflict with it to miss. Not really necessary when you can kill something in one shot, eh? Don't mind me, or lounge. So it looks like we do have a coin in the sphere grid, so we're going to go ahead move Titus real quick. I'll show you. We can move back if we want to, but we'll move forward. And we're going to use a power sphere to raise this defense sphere. And so power spheres are for defense, strength, and HP. All factors that affect power. Come on. You go around. Okay.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
Hmm? A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
What a jock. Always thinking about the prize.
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
I was hungry.
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
Ooh.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do, long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
Oh,
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
so again, this is not necessarily a theology thing, but just a perspective thing. Edis's view when it comes to blitzball is victory, winning. That's the only thing that matters. Waka, do our best. That's all that matters. Sometimes those are the same thing, but not always. Because sometimes your best isn't victory. I used to be a college athlete, and I know a lot about both of these concepts. I'm definitely more with Waka now in terms of things. I definitely didn't go on a 10-year losing streak like Waka, though. But Waka, again, seems to be handling it. But you can still see that while they do have two different perspectives when it comes to the sport that they love, they both still love playing the sport, love blitzball. They're both competitors. So just because they have two different views when it comes to what it means to play doesn't mean they aren't both highly competitive and both capable of being very good athletes.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, 'twould be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too?
Hey, Crusader's not a hard
sorry.
word, but apparently
Don't
they haven't
worry
had
about
crusades
it. I'll help you out.
in Xanarkand.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
Will do. We love learning about lore and information.
Visade village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
Of course I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
I just lost in a strange new world. The one thing you can connect to is the blitzball. It's gotta be such a blessing. Look around the village. As you say, we're gonna take all their shit. Anything that's not nailed down is ours. Buy an item. Oh, I need potion. That's all I can buy. Gil is the money in this game. You get gil from selling items and from winning battles. Sometimes people will give you gil if you do some things like that, side quests and things like that. Just walk his
Go
house.
present yourself to the temple.
So, it wants me to present myself to the Temple Summoner. I missed this part here. Hello. I can see, right? Hello. Old clothes. Old clothes? Listen here, lady! I like Titus's outfit. Yes, it's designed by a plumber, for a plumber. Alright, what's up, guys?
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
Okay, chill.
I think so.
So,
Okay.
Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything.
Oh, dude.
To tell the truth, I don't
really
even know
cool
what
for
the
art
Crusaders
design.
are.
You're kidding, right?
Like,
Sin, the
there's
toxin.
Luca is really
Tell him
cool.
who we are.
Yes, sir.
Guado
The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have
My
chapters
favorite
throughout
has to be
Spira,
the
accepting
Vel,
all who wish to
honestly.
join our
That's
struggle.
because I like futuristic
The hero
stuff.
Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Hey,
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it.
learning more about
Our
Sin
mission
here.
as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Do I need to take a nap? I would like to take a nap. You can take naps sometimes to heal your health. Later, what's this? Tutorials, basic tur. Oh yeah, we don't need to be cats! Alright, yo. Cats. Pet cats. I cannot pet the cats. Did she just... Okay, leave her alone. I think there's one more building to go into. Yeah, right up here. I don't want to know about your Bitcoin, bro. You gotta... Oh, God. All those protect them. What up? What up, bruh? You should try praying. It worked for me. It'll work for you too. Okay. Yeah, apparently Blitzball players can hold their breath for a very long time. You gotta play for it. Hold their breath for an entire match of Blitzball, which is in a huge sphere. By the way, another Bob.
It was then, standing in that place. I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Ten years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's toxin.
Just trying to fit in, man. Just trying to fit in.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
So here we get to see Titus, and while Titus is good at some things, not really good at putting pieces together and figuring out with context, which is fine. Everyone has different skill sets and things like that. But we just learned about the Crusaders, and as a different perspective than Titus, we can put a couple things together. If the Crusaders can't beat sin, then the High Summoners are to be feared and respected. And they've done a great many deeds to protect people of Spira from sin. Apparently, has something to do with sin. Are they beating sin? Maybe. So it all kind of goes back then to, if you remember with Waka, repenting for the sins of our past and dealing with sins and why we have to deal with that. So the main theme of this game is what to do within the face of the inevitable and what to do when bad things happen. Fantastic story. There's some other elements sprinkled out that I really love as well, but that's one of the main things. So we're gonna hear a lot about that. What's up, bruh? The thing is, too, which is really neat here, is that people here, and you can learn a lot about a religion and a culture of people, how people treat strangers and those who are unwell. So, whether or not he is affected by Sin's toxin, and that's a thing, because he doesn't know, right? He thinks he's from Xanarkand. Everyone else is saying these other things. He genuinely believes that. But the people here are genuinely concerned for him and wanting him to feel better. They don't want him, and obviously they're assuming a lot of things about him too. However, strangers washed up onto him. The only person that really gave any kind of pushback was Gata for some reason. We don't know much why, if he's hiding something or something like that. We don't know if people can work with Sin or things like that. But most people on Beast State Island have been very friendly, and it seems a lot of these people have a lot of faith and a lot of cultural practice in this religion. Okay, only sworn guards allowed to approach close to trials, so pray. Just leave. Don't want to make anybody else mad. So I believe we talked to the Temple Summoner. Now I'm gonna go to Waka. I guess that's some road. What up, dog?
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap.
Don't let me sleep in.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
I got another comment on that because complications.
Waka?
Not just daddy issues, but mommy issues too. Because what kind of mom says that? Not a lot there to process, right? I'm gonna go find Waka.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone
Yeah,
by.
he's very intelligent.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
But he's not
There's
applying.
already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
Intelligent to an extent. Also
Maybe
rash.
this wasn't such a good idea after all.
This is just a dungeon. A little puzzle dungeon you get to mess around with. Very simple. You click on things, they open. You click on other things, they open. Not much. That's a mixture of RPG games too, though, is they'll have elements of puzzles or mini games and things like that. It really does depend on the RPG, but almost every RPG that I've played or know of has a little just works. Here's explaining the different type of glyphs and spheres that we can use. They're necessary for the blah, blah, blah. And we should get one from here. Yes, we do. And I can only carry one at a time because I sell this one. So this one, use it, put it in there. Be sure that I can take it again. Round. Do anything over here? Let's have him go. If I put you here. Not that. I'm gonna hold one at a time. So I want to trade. Put that back. Yeah. Take that. Sometimes they can get super complicated. Well, obviously we're gonna do some more of these somehow. Whether or not we're gonna break more temple rules, well, we'll find about that. Commit some blasphemy, some hedonism, or whatever. I'm always down for some blasphemy. Am I allowed to say that? The thing is, Ty hasn't seen a lot, but like floating glyphs and things like that, like, not a big deal. So it must be normal. Where does this go? That's right. The square hole. Give me the goodies. Give me the secrets. Give me the knickknacks. Tell me the stories. Got a rod of wisdom. No comment. Push, 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 push.
Hey! What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
Very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a short fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking.
That's to me my two favorite characters of this entire
Now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
No, it's just...
No same, bro.
See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
No, I'm not going to talk about the camera shots in this freaking game, because yes, I understand. They're so freaking weird sometimes.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Hey, sorry. Thanks, Pops. Transgressions.
Hey, over here!
That. Oh yeah, see this.
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
Oh, hey, Brandon, what's up, dude? I think, Brandon, we may have forever ago talked about this game, but if you haven't, welcome. Playing Final Fantasy X. Enjoying it.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
For those of you who just joined us. Ah, no, stop it! Sorry. This is Valforce and Aeon. In a lot of Final Fantasy and RPG games, sometimes you'll get these special abilities called summons or deities or whatever. And so basically, they're just like these creatures that can come to your aid. In this game, you summon Aeons at each temple and things like that. So, as a summoner, we get to summon Valfor. Valfor is the first. This is the first time Valfor appears in the Final Fantasy games.
I remember that night we talked for the first time.
Ooh.
I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone.
I'm really excited about
me.
it too. Basically just going to share my favorite video game and talk about different elements to it. So one of them, real quick, because you've got to get into something really cool. But Valfor in demonology, which demonology, all that means is it's the study of demons in cultures and things like that. Within religious beliefs and myths, it's not the same thing as like summoning demons or things like that. When it comes to religion, a lot of things kind of get overplayed because of people's beliefs and things like that. But it's important to remember, if you don't believe something, it's a myth. So, if someone doesn't believe what you believe, then therefore it is a myth to them. Just kind of keep that in mind. So, demonology is just a study of demons in religious studies and beliefs. So, Valfor is apparently one of the Dukes of Hell, and he steps people to steal and is in charge of good relationships among thieves. He commands 10 Legion of Demons, and that's on the wiki and from the Encyclopedia of Demons in World Religions and Cultures. So there's a lot of crazy cool stuff about their religions, and it gets really wacky. But one cool thing about Final Fantasy, it draws from religion and culture. So Valfor is just a thing you can summon, and we'll get more into his abilities and things like that. But just want to say that tidbit. All right, let's watch this cutscene.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best! Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team. To bring the Crystal Cup back to our island.
Through.
That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
Victory!
Victory! Victory!
Victory!
We'll work on it.
Victory!
Hey, eyes up front, soldier.
Victory! 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 Yeah!
You sure got the boys worked up, huh?
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner!
You're
a bad man!
Oh, I forgot.
Yuna, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with.
Yeah, two old
Yuna.
people.
Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
He's apologetic.
No,
That's
I was overconfident.
so funny though. You're a bad man. All right, kid.
I
chill.
saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
She's cute, yeah? Don't get no ideas.
What?
No promises there, big guy.
Ooh.
Hey, but what if she, comes on to me?
Fair question.
That's not going to happen.
Oh.
If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
What a bro. What two bros? Can I talk to anybody else? Is it? Anybody else gonna call me a heathen?
Stay away.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, let me go to bed. Stay away from the summoner! Feels... Heathen! A CRTV? Jeez.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to Xanarkand?
Hey! You said you'd go with me!
He's a player! Get him!
Hey,
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
Get him, Riku.
He did?
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball! Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you!
Huh?
That's the spirit.
Oh?
You can do it!
I hate you!
He's dead, okay? Dead. He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Yeah, but he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but...
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
Scary. So, who's
Kinda
Chapu?
dig it, though. Kinda dig it.
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
Like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
You are.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot.
Not bad.
You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Waka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Hey, homies. Ember Crusade.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Hey,
Something I want to
sleepyhead.
give you.
Whoa! You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it. Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
You really don't need all that luggage.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
Just gonna leave it in the middle though. Yep.
Okay, off we go.
Yuna's part of our party.
Here comes one now. Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
No problem.
Badass.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday. A flyer. My kind of customer.
Hey, I wouldn't want to get hit with that ball. That's all I'm saying. So, they're just trying to introduce us to different enemies we'll be encountering too, because it's a plethora of enemies we're going to fight. And again, also kind of thing of like, if an enemy's in range, can you attack it? Remember that squid we fought? Now, without enemies that are in the air.
That looks like trouble.
Or enemies that don't get hurt by physical attacks.
Watch this!
It's a ravioli-looking thing. 37.
Told ya. Only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Pretty good.
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean. Lou, you're up.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here.
4 elements: fire, ice, lightning, and water. And fire and ice are opposed, lightning and water are
Spells
opposed.
of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend, which means...
Water, so... Thunder. Sorry, it took me a second. It's some different orders. I think I can change that. Go off, Queen. What was I saying? Oh, the Black Mage as a class is one of the more traditional roles. In almost every Final Fantasy game, you have a Black Mage. White Mage, a Black Mage, and I think the Warrior is the other class, but those two are just like throughout the entire Final Fantasy series are reoccurring classes that come here. Black Mage does magic. White Mage, we'll get into that. We'll see that pretty soon.
Take your time.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chappu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
When it comes to religion and how we perceive the world and understand
That should do it.
the world, a lot of times we're making reactive decisions. Religion didn't exist when Big Bang, someone created the earth, whatever you want to name it. Religion didn't exist. Things happened. We gained insight, whether it be divine or from just observing the natural world, and then we created ways of understanding the world. That's what religion is. So in this instance, we're seeing a moment of, kind of in its purest form. Someone didn't follow a ritual, a bad thing happened to that person, that reinforces the behavior that, oh, we don't do this. Doesn't matter what the reasoning is for why we don't do this, bad things will happen to us. That is the basic, like, bed. Basic principle of religion and understanding the world. We make guesses and speculation based on our information, and that informs the way we live our lives. Prayer is just another one of those facets. It doesn't matter what you're praying to, or who you're praying to, or how you're praying. It helps us perceive and move the world. Also, this is my favorite character, Kamari. He's dope. Right now, I've got to kick his ass. Or try to. Oh, jeez, I'm so bad at that one. Literally, he is whooping me.
That's enough.
Hey, you're ahead of me? You're twice my size.
What's with that guy?
Kimari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the Fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kamari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Huh.
I got a metal arm guard. Let's go to equip. Strength plus 5%, that's cool. Defense plus 5%. Wait, I can give Yuna something, can I? Yep, Rod of Wisdom, plus 5 magic, plus 3, and Sensor. That's Yuna, can we say... Nope. Not sure what Sensor does. I think it allows you to see HP percentages and MP percentages of the enemies. I must say. But yeah, so that idea of prayer, we're gonna see that idea of the political part. We're gonna see that idea of things happening in the world and making informed decisions.
That's your department, right?
True, but why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
So, I have a party of 3, but I have 1 more person that I can bring in. So, a lot of times you want to manage games, you have a limited number of parties, but you have more than that.
Show us what your training has taught you.
A lot of the battle is switching it
Okay.
out, figuring out what's the best people for the job. So we're going to summon an Aeon battle for us. So we're talking about who help us in battle. Typically, you want to use Aeons in tough battles that your party isn't necessarily strong enough or typically enough. Because if the Aeon dies or loses all of its health points, it's just going to respawn on a later date when you go to the same point, and you just go back to your party. It's not as bad. What we're going to do here... Okay, so sensor, we can see its health. 1400, we have access to that, we can attack. So when you Sonic Wings, late turn, it's 100. So what happens if we attack? What damage? 173, so we'll try to do that. But what about Black Mad? Try Fire? Then we'll try Thunder, because it's in air and it's not ground. 266, pretty good. Thunder. 45. Fire was better. Oh, and all the Aeons also have their own overdrive. Let's do water while the Yeps do thunder. 42. So fire so far is the strongest. We do blizzard second. So fire is the strongest, but we got our overdrive, so we can use that. Energy ray. I think with the Aeon, we don't have to press any buttons. It's really nice. It's so much damage. Bro, I kinda want breadsticks. Rod of Darkness. Dark Touch. So it means when it attacks, a physical attack, you don't put darkness on enemy. But it's not really good for Yuna because she's a healer and she doesn't really do a lot of damage. Her primary role is the White Mage role. The summons and she heals. We're about to see that.
Another one of those. No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say goodnight, birdie.
The Waka has a skill that'll give him Dark Touch for a turn, or the attack Dark Touch. You learn that fire is its weakness. White Magic cures Suna. We're gonna summon Valfor again, though. Fire's 260. But again, this, now that we got some more ability, we're seeing the basics of the gameplay with a little bit of extra difficulty. You gotta figure out what the enemy's weak to do most damage, and you figure out what abilities that allow us to attack before they do, and how we can take damage. So we just dodge that attack, very nice. We're out of MP though. We Sonic Wings again, that allows us to attack damage and double up our damage before they can attack. I think we'll get able to energy ray again. Sonic Wing will go get 2, and get price 300, so 100. What they do here. 289, 290. No, we got it. Looking at some tabs I've got. Bats. Ooh, Red Shield. I think that was the Titus. The Wars Against Darkness. Oh. got some sphere grid. We're gonna do this. So Yuna's right here. We'll move her right there. No, so that will absorb a fire attack. Got block right here. Can't go back because it's locked. We need a key sphere. We don't have those. I'm gonna use a speed sphere to get this agility, increase our agility by 2 points. And honestly, there's not too much thinking to go along with this until you get to intersections, but you're basically just plowing along, trying to get everything, all the abilities that you can, things like that. So like there's an intersection up here, we're gonna want to get extract speed to increase our speed. Go up here, yada yada yada. It'll make more sense. And we have to start making some decisions, like we go get magic on 2 points. I just gonna be using a lot of his magic. Yada yada yada. Move. Strength by 1. Alright, got everybody. Stays here down there. We're doing about that. Mars Guardian, don't have access to him right now. Not gonna use Yuna right now because we can use Titus to attack. Don't attack Lulu. Bingo. Then use Walker to attack the Condor. Lulu's fire. Nope. Thunder. Cool. We're basically professional at this game. We'll level up because Yuna leveled up. Or Lulu, I'm sorry. With her math MP increase. Really do want to make sure that your Black Mage is powered up, especially when you can target weaknesses and things like that. Very important. Dave. I remember I missed the chest, so we're gonna try to look around for it this time. Are we going water? Nope. There's a chest over here. There it is. Yeah. Also, this is the map of Spira, so we're off the bottom. I don't know if the characters... I'll have to do some research on the typography and things like that, but I'm pretty sure it's made up with some inspiration from Southeastern Asian languages and things like that. But we're looking for equipment. Got a... moon something? Moon crest. Fashion the shape of the moon. Oh, okay. Wanna do it, bro? I'm just gonna swim back, because I don't think there's anything else I can dive. I can. I think I need a chest. There's a lot of water, and I kinda want to keep it for it. Oh, ready to go.
Goodbye.
17. Very much a little child. Young man. A child. Very much a child. But I mean, yeah. But now you're being creepy, dude. Stop staring. Walker, what up, bro?
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that, though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory, too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
Lulu!
I don't know who you are or where you came from.
There. Effective and clear communication. Turns me on.
Word is
No, I
that
gotta talk
summoner's got
tomorrow.
noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Braska's daughter. Yeah, she's a
Lord
three-dimensional person, though, with her own
Braska's
opinions and thoughts. Anyways, thank you, Mari. Come on. Okay. Explode ship. Go up, thank you. Nothing here. That's funny.
Ooh, them's fascinating clothes you're wearing.
Are you hitting on me?
Yeah! Filthy, filthy. These won't sell. Or me name's not Awaka.
Waka, and then there's Owaka.
Don't look like you got much money, either.
Fucked up, dude.
I've no business with you. Out of me way.
Who do you think you are?
Awaka the 23rd. Merchant extraordinaire.
Awaka the who?
Don't know me? Well, not many do. Not yet. But someday, the name Awaka will be spoken all over Spira.
You need a 20.
Say, lad, you wouldn't have a bit of guilt. I guess it pays to ask, thank you kindly. Fine seed money for the Awaka.
You're welcome.
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door?
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Yeah.
Chocobos?
Chocobos.
Those are chocobos?
Chocobos are dope.
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Yikes.
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
La 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 la. La la la.
Can I get what you saying? Yes. Oh, bed primer 3. Ooh, we need 2. Do somewhere around here. Yes. Remedy. Hit it again. Like. Hold on. I have played this game a lot, right? But there's just some things that I don't like. There's a thing. There's not. You can't. There's something you're gonna miss, right? And or maybe I just forgot, but I didn't realize there was a chest that I can kick. Or how many potions did I just get? 20. I'm gonna sort these, by the way. Auto, thank you. That's funny. Hot Bota? Oh, it's not doing very good. I got to...
I'm not at liberty to talk about...
Okay.
Restricted area. Our operation...
Okay, I sorry. Hope did not mean to go in there. I go up. Let's go talk to the captain now. You. What am I supposed to do next? Talk to everybody. Waka, help me!
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
But he means well. He's a bimbo.
Thanks, Lulu.
Or a
I'll keep
himbo.
that in mind.
But he means well. Leave our boy alone. Alright, I'm gonna go riz up the summoner.
The wind. It's nice.
They're weird and they're cute. Ugh.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
Saved my Dairy Queen Blizzard
I've
and
heard
put it
in
in the freezer,
Xanarkin
but
there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are
but hard
always
to eat
full.
them.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Checked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing!
Not Dickens!
You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkin.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here, are you not?
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Zin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it. Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Wait! Oh boy!
Sacrifice convict you for death. This is a dumb idea. These guys again. Special real quick. That change, yes. Let me walk a little bit. So Mari has an interesting ability where you can absorb HP and enemy, but also sometimes allows him to learn abilities from enemies as well. So we're going to spam that until we get them there. Might attack. I don't think. But anyways, the whole point of me explaining to you, that's also an focus throughout Final Fantasy. The ability to scan these to double pieces. That way you don't have to try all your moves out on them. And the other thing is you to I think they're called monster hunters in I forget what they're called in earlier iterations of it, but it's a common ability.
How many of these things are there?
The fin! Attack the fin!
Oh, we got Waka. Sorry about that. Let's like this. already chat so much. Like, I don't want to attack myself, please. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, critical rate will go. I don't know the physics of, like, would we be able to stand up straight like this? Like, if I keep pulling, like, we are solidly, we're sturdy. Also, that guy has 3 health left. You know what I mean? Bada bing, bada boom. And then a lot more. Yep. I also have another ranged character. I forgot about that. I've played this game before, I promise. I knew that. I knew that. He's out here Tokyo drifting.
Yeah.
Ari, dude! So 3 more attacks? Oh, maybe. Get out of here. At that. Get a super long cutscene. So, like, this is the gist, by the way. Boss fight, score, boss fight, focus. Also, this is huge. I'm surprised it even lasted that long. Hey, wait a second. Where's Titus? Cat. No. Leo. Ooh, I'm getting pummeled. Puppets! Bad guy! Cheer. I don't know if they were battle for battle. She scares me every time she does that. Then she freaks out and tails out of my face. That feeling a little risky, but it's helped go under 100. That was a good call with the potion. Can't tell me it wasn't a good call. Oh, is that a magic? 280, not bad. I think because Yuna's not in our party anymore, because I can't switch, because they can't swim. Yeah. So, yeah. Might be a healing round. Yeah, because I don't have sensor, I can't see the health. But it looks like I just need to take out big guys, so I'm gonna focus on that. Because small fries, I just take out one hit, and it's not worth taking them out. I'm just gonna keep them. Ooh, well, now I get to use a Phoenix down. Show you how that's done. Provide a knocked out party. They're not dead, they're just knocked out. So I'm going to use Dark Attack. We don't have. And we get Ether. Ether gets magic points. We don't have that, so we choose to attack. Shot means we got the win. Might shield the ring.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Island doesn't look too far away. It looks like it's just a rock, but that probably means we're pretty far away. But arrived at where Sin just happened. Where we get to see.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, milady summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BT.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
So, when it comes to our perception of things and how we interpret the world, a lot of that is based on visual information. What we're about to see and understand about this world of Spira that Titus is flung into.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
Is the inevitable. Sin is this force of nature, apparently, that can't be stopped. Another way of looking at it, though, as if Sin wasn't there, that's just a tsunami that just hit this town, and now they're recovering. But what we can pick up from context clues here, and what Titus is about to see, is that summoners aren't just here for prayers. They aren't just giving good messages and sending good vibes. In this world, they have magical powers, things beyond comprehension. In this world, too, when someone dies, their souls get turned into the monsters we've been fighting. If not sent, as we're about to see. We'll talk a lot more about...
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
Good question.
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem?
Damn, bro.
The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living.
Basically, you're fighting
Sad,
ghosts.
Isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
Again, perspective informs how we view the world and choices we make. This is very similar to performing a funeral or a sing-off ceremony or a Viking funeral where we are guiding the souls to death. Concept's super important because we have ideas of what happens when we die. as living people, we are forced to feel reality that we're not sure what happens to those that are dead. Absolutely. Measure or visual experience that brings some amount of comfort that our loved ones are safe. We're beginning to see why someone is important in this world, not just for defeating sin, but
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Oh.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time. Hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
So, again, people here are making a lot of assumptions about Titus and what he knows. They're assuming that he's lost his memory, that he has amnesia. And so they're saying that these are things that you should remember. Now, I'm not an expert when it comes to dealing with amnesia, so I'm not saying if that's good or bad. However, it seems to be very confusing. And as we as the players, we're also very confused. But I think it's a clever story element of allowing us to learn things without being the usual amnesia trope. It's like he has amnesia, but he doesn't have the amnesia. You're right, you know? Need to go to the point.
Hey, you awake? Captain Walker's waiting for you.
Ah, there you are. Be St. Aurochs, huddle. On to the temple, where we pray for victory. Go! High Summoner O'Holland used to live in the Kilika temple here. Yep, Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know?
Waka.
Hmm?
Praying for victory's all good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win. right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there.
Walker's doing
Let's
a really
go.
good thing here. He's appealing to the thing that connects both of them to help Titus process and understand the world that's around him. Because currently, Titus is very confused, and Walker senses that. Whether Waka believes him or not. Oh, can I open that chest? Gimme. And also, Titus is feeling weird. That's the best way I can put it. In this process, he says what he saw, what he found horrifying, right? He doesn't want to see Yuna have to go through that again. And it's understandable. Again, it's this question of, can I not talk to this child?
Huh? Whoa!
What we've seen from Titus is that he's not a bad person. He wants to do what's right. He was concerned for Summer without knowing what she looked like. Yeah, he's got the hots for it now. He didn't know what she looked like. He just thought it was an old dude that needed help. And so, he went there to help. Do your stuff, no big deal. So his sense of morality here is, one, something he doesn't understand is horrifying. The people here understand it is necessary. So we have to understand that while it's easy to look at Titus and think he's being ignorant because there is ignorance there, there is also a sense of we are understanding that Titus also isn't a bad person. So maybe there is some truth to what he's saying. He has understanding that these people do not, that he brings to the table. But, again, caught up in with what they believe, they don't think that he is from Xanderkind or that he is the member. It's very complicated. Gotta keep that in mind.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
What?
She got the hot for him.
What? What do you mean?
She likes you, bro.
It's just that... Well...
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
Yuna's actually being mom.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
Love it so much. Well, never mind. I'll get to it later.
Kimare, why don't you use Lancet on it?
What's a Lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
Boom, learn Seed Cannon. Oh, so here's the screen. So that red ball means fire times 1.5 means that's how much the damage of it. I'm not gonna use the Seed Cannon just to save that up. I we need to level up real quick. Let's do that. Grid. Ability go 1, so we're faster. Gain abilities, flee. So if we need to, we can run from battle. Sometimes that is the correct thing to do, is to run from a battle, because you just don't have enough, damage. Right, but where do you want to take Kamari? Here's for his health and things like that. We want more abilities. Scan. You want that for sure. Okay, so we're going to take Kamari right. It's a very useful ability. Yes, blue. Magic. One more, Waka. Alright, everybody's leveled up. Oh, make sure everything's equipped. Yep. Oh, okay. We're not gonna fight it, we're gonna grind. So, a common thing in JRPGs and RPGs and things like that is grinding when you get levels and experience to be stronger. But just certain enemies are easier to defeat. Big plant-looking thing is one of those things.
Burn.
Okay, yep, going around. Now I think of this.
Yuna! Aeon!
Just who do you think you are?
Sometimes you can't.
I can take care of those alone,
but
huh?
They have high evasion,
It's
so
over.
it's hard to.
I'm good, yeah?
I can't remember if there's anything else I was trying to talk about when it comes to ascending, how it's a reaction, what Waka is saying. I probably missed something, but I'll cover it later for sure. Because I mean, again, it's those recurring themes of being basically inevitable. What are we supposed to do when bad things happen, and such.
Oh. These stone steps have a history, you know. Yep. Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
You know who I am? Do you
A
know
race,
who I
huh?
am? Where's my New Year's Eve trophy that I won first place?
Think you
back in
can beat me?
2018? Or 2020? 2018? 2019? I can't remember.
Yuna, if you would.
What a 5K, bro.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
He's also a himbo. We love it.
Look out!
Everyone, quick! Sin spawn!
I actually might be on the left. It's fine. I'm gonna attack this. Ha! Sneaking, bro.
My ball can't hurt it either. How about magic?
Ooh, there we go. That's right. Antidote cures poison. So poison is a negative status effect that will decrease your health over time. That's what it does. Waka waka! What's this? Throw tentacles away from me, you weirdo. Yeah, I think we can just plow through. Ooh, easy.
Yeesh. Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
Okay.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey. So, what are these sin spawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
So again, we see themes brought up and where they come from. So already either some inconsistencies or just things. Again, these are just like things not being explained. So you gotta ask yourself this question: when people share their perspective and they're explaining things to you, and it just doesn't add up, it's okay to be curious with that. Obviously, there's a time and place, but here, again, ties his other things in his mind. But there comes questions like, okay, so where do fiends then come from? Are they the dead souls that are envious of the livings that become fiends and attack them? Are they from sin? So if we defeat sin, there'll be no more fiends. And so, a lot of questions that the rest of this game kind of explores, which I'm really excited about.
So, they got fiends in Xanarkand too?
Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though. Hey, since when have you believed me about Xanarkand anyway?
I've been thinking. Maybe people Sin gets to don't die. Maybe Sin carries them through time, like 1,000 years through time. And then one day, maybe they just pop back, see?
Amazing. Simply amazing. You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth. Sin didn't take Chappu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore. Your brother won't just pop back. Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chappu's place. No one can replace Sir Jekt, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
I could never be what Chappu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Waka, Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chappu. Something had happened between them a long time ago. I was sure of it. Well, whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
A lot less curious than I am, for sure. And that's, I mean, this type of person, I'm very curious about things. But he's right, it's none of our business. Something they choose to share, something they choose to get. But Lulu's attitude and mention of Sir Jet and Lord Braska, very, very interesting. I don't know if that was targeted specifically at Yuna, and Titus, or just Yuna. But she's saying something about this thing that has happened, this fact that these people are gone. She's being a little harsh about it, saying that it's sad to not face the truth. But maybe it's what they needed to hear.
You here to pray for victory too?
Us pray? Who needs to pray? The Luca goers always win.
Oh yeah? Then why you here?
We've been praying for some competition this year.
So what's your goal this time? You gonna do your best again? Ha! It's too bad your best isn't good enough. Why even bother showing up?
This time, we play to win.
Ooh, play away. Just remember, even kids can play, boys.
See you in the finals.
We'll beat them. We have to.
You know that team?
Putting people down. They're as bad as my old man.
But Sir Jecht was a kind and gentle man.
Well, not my Jecht. Even 10 years after he left. Just thinking about my old man got me angry. But maybe that was just my way of keeping him... Nah.
Maybe Lulu was right. The doors. Hello, children. Fair enough, I'll let you be. Anything over here? Another temple. Move it. No, I didn't mean to. Come on. Mana, magic defense. Did she get really good magic defense? I can't remember. Because I don't think Mane is bad. I think now we should be able to. If I can get Stan on tomorrow, we should be able to face that creature. Dang it! Name is Ochoku. Really cool. I think they appear in other Final Fantasies as well. But they can be a bit of a...
Lord O'Holland, guide our feet.
burden. Okay. I think it is important that those we surround ourselves with, that we understand their cultures and customs and participate when we can.
A summoner.
Obviously, if it's not appropriate to participate, no. But I was here.
My name is Yuna,
relating-
from the Isle of Besaid.
Donna. So, you're High Summoner Braska's daughter. That's quite a name to live up to. My. And all these people are your guardians? My, what a rabble.
Hey, chill.
As I recall, Lord Braska had only 2 guardians. Quality over quantity, my dear. Whatever were you thinking? I have need of only 1 guardian. Right, Bartello?
I only have as many guardians as there are people I can trust. I trust them all with my life. To have so many guardians is a joy and an honor. Even more so than being my father's daughter. Of course, I would never think of questioning your ways either. So, Lady Donna, I ask of you, please leave us in peace.
You do what you want, but tell her we're leaving.
He addressed how
A guardian is someone a summoner can rely on. Someone she can trust with her life. I wondered, did Yuna feel that way about me?
Just me.
What's she smiling about?
Yuna making those comments to Donna, who clearly offended or crossed the boundary or insulted the way in which Yuna carries herself and things she believes in. However, Yuna was not so arrogant to believe that, which we can kind of gather was doing it out of a place of, oh, I'm better than you. But Yuna still was humble enough to admit that I'm not going to question your ways either. To say, like, this is the truth that I believe in, this is the way that I see the world, however I acknowledge that you also see it differently. I'm not saying you should do something. This is how I choose to my life. Very respectful, and especially when you're dealing with people who believe in different things and understanding different things. It's very important to do that, is say, hey, this is what I believe in, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that your ways are any different. Now, there are exceptions to that rule when it comes to discrimination, when it comes to where it is affronting other people. Things that you have to stand your ground for something. But that does not mean we berate and belittle other people's beliefs and opinions. Something I want.
Lord O'Holland.
Okay, cool. Can I go in? Yeah, no one's gonna yell at me and call me a heathen.
The faith is below. Let's do it.
The faith?
But first, the Cloister of Trials. Kamari, Waka, ready?
Strength, everyone.
No! Nah! Hey, what gives?
You're not a guardian yet.
We'll be back as soon as we can, okay?
Oh, sure, soon. Like tomorrow soon, I bet.
But I'm just gonna go anyway.
Where's Yuna? Then why are you here?
Hey, I'm not a guardian, so I'm not supposed to go in, right?
Not a guardian, you say?
Hey, wait! Ah!
Thank you for helping move along the plot.
Go! Hey! What's the big idea?
Just a little game.
Huh?
But
this is bad.
Like I said,
really bad.
Respect others, but Donna seems to be like a jerk. Show is not necessarily in the business of respecting others.
Only guardians allowed, and I'm sure no guardian.
Or also remember that as much as we can try to respect other people, if they're not going to respect us,
Well,
what?
I guess it's too late now.
There is a limit, right? Just something to think about. And everyone, you have to draw your own line. I'm not saying don't have unforgiving as possible or understanding, but understand your limit. This right here. This again. here. What happened? Nothing. What is here? What happens? So now we are just placing spheres in holes and hoping for the best. What might that be? I have some idea. We want to open the door. Where's this? What happens if I put you here? Oh. Okay. Here. Okay, did not do well. I know I need... Okay, I can push you. Don't know what that's for. Alright, so we'll leave that there. Okay. Up there, boy. I'm a certified G. Talk about it. Certified genius. Let's go, girls. me the loot. Said, give me the loot. Bada bing, bada boom. Hi.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
It was Donna and that big musclehead man.
Yuna will be the one to suffer the consequences.
What consequences?
She could be excommunicated.
Being excommunicated means to be exiled, to be done, to be taken out of a community. It is probably the highest form of punishment that a group can give to someone. That is legal, I guess, in one sense. That's not the word I'm looking for. Impactful. Because, again, everyone wants this feeling of belonging. Like, Titus has been trying his best to belong. You have communicated for something, especially something you believe in wholeheartedly and that you've spent your life believing in, that your family has stakes in. Big deal. So, Titus, be careful, bro.
The chamber beyond is a sacred place. Only summoners may enter.
What? Even Guardians can't go?
It's taboo.
Taboo.
Oh.
Yeah. There's that.
Just wait.
So what's in there anyway?
The faith, remember?
Oh yeah, that thing, right.
The faith are people who gave their lives to battle sin. Yevon took their souls, willingly given from their still living bodies.
Huh?
Now they live forever, trapped in statues. But when a summoner beckons, the souls of the faith emerge once again. That's what we call an Aeon.
There you go.
All that in this room? So what's Yuna doing in there?
She prays with all her heart for a way to defeat sin. Just wait.
There was something I didn't tell anyone else that day. That song we heard there, in the temple, I knew it from my childhood. It was proof that Spira and Xanarkin were connected, somehow. At least to me it was. Maybe that's why suddenly, I felt like I just wanted to go home. I tried to say something to tell them, but the words wouldn't come.
Got Ifrit. So Ifrit is a classic when it comes to final fantasy summons, creatures, things like that. It's from an Arabian myth and given to a djinn. And so a djinn or genie is another word. It's just another form of a in an understanding that creatures that embody a natural element.
I thought I had put my feelings for Xanarkin behind me. But they were there, and they grew inside me bigger and bigger, till I was just about ready to burst.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
To scream real loud?
Lulu, not phased. Oh, no, 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 no! Alright, we're gonna fight the Ochu, and then we're gonna head back to the fork.
Anyone thirsty?
Me, always. What?
Don't strain yourself. Booyah! Piece of cake!
So that fanfare at the end, also a classic Final Fantasy thing. So good, so good. Made, I think first debuted in Final Fantasy VII. The song's made by Nobuo Uematsu. I'll have to look it up and make sure I'm saying it right. But he is, like, when it comes to soundtracks and sounds, when it comes to Final Fantasy, he is the GOAT. He's done almost all. Actually, this game was the first instance in a Final Fantasy game in which he worked with other people. So he brought 2 other people on to help him design the other soundtracks of the game. Super interesting. Anyway, let's fight this big flower creature. Here. Darkness. Immune, okay. Here. Bring Yuna. It does 30 damage. Not a lot, I know. Now we're gonna summon that. Oh, wait, no, we should have summon Ifrit. Forgot to use something. Almost got his special, so we use his special and then special. Ifrit's my favorite. I think it'd be Shiva, then Ifrit, and then Bahamut. We'll see most of them, I think. Bada bing. Bada. I need to sleep. I heal, yeah. Now we're gonna bring out Ifrit. Don't think I mentioned this, but Ifrit has maybe some guessed fire damage. Go! Satyr? Satyr, I think? Satyr you later. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna do the thing. Meteor Strike, wizard, giving me a little goodbye. sad. I didn't realize he used water. My natural weakness. Well, Yuna, you've done everything that I need from bringing Titus. Just like that. Oh, did it. Damage. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Magic! I don't want to talk about it. Oh, he did. Who's got the mad evade? Let's go, dude. Alright, get back on your feet. Not going. I think after this, one more. Yeah, get out of here! Put him down! Wait, don't put me down. Heck yeah. Some potions, top yourselves off. Come on out. Look at this. Oh, chest! This, let's level up real quick. Oh, Waka needs some mana. Silence attack. Ooh, that's really good. The silence will silence an enemy. What that does, it prevents enemies from casting anything that uses magic. Super useful when you're facing enemies that cast a lot of spells.
Freeze.
Ooh, I need you to not do that right now. Save. Don't think of anything else we need to do here. Get us pitter patter, let's get at her, you know what I'm saying? Where'd it go?
Off to Luca at last. The matches start soon as we get there, so rest up on the way, yeah?
Now we're off to Luca and headed to the mainland of Spira. they doing? What am I doing? Right. Well, no, Donna. Anyways, I think it's a good place to stop. Thank you guys for watching. And to those who watch later, yeah, leave a like, subscribe, share. Look forward to more content, and tune in next week, Friday, 7 p.m. same time, and we're gonna meet Lauren again, and we're gonna play Blitzball. I don't know if you guys know anything about Blitzball or excited about seeing anything about Blitzball, but it's freaking great. So if you like sports, tune in. Thanks, guys. What are you still doing here? Go to bed.